Welcome back to the fourth quarter, and of course you see me with my Santa hat on, and my beard's kind of getting raggedy, getting a little bit longer. I'm not shaving that short like I generally do. I want to look like Santa Claus because these are special children at the Cerebral Palsy Clinic here in Opelousas. It's the Opelousas area Cerebral Palsy Clinic. The chefs, the owner of the facility at Indian Hills Country Club, everything is free. All the food is donated by the chefs. Not only do they come and start working at 5 o'clock in the morning, but they bring all their food themselves. I mean, everything, all of our work, our postage and printing, and
I don't know if I
everything is
last
donated.
Week, the Fry family donates boudin from Ray's Boudin over here in town. So everybody comes together to donate, and we need your help. We need your donations.
We really need your help. And I'd like to get some checks out of, you don't have to be from Opelousas or St. Landry Parish, please. We've got a lot of you that watch the program starting over in Morgan City all the way to Jeff Davis Parish. Send us a little check. $25 is not going to hurt, and it's going to really help the program here because, as you know, United Way, which has been a benefactor of, they also give money. Their funds are not coming in as much as they have in the past, and there are more people asking for them to help. So the funds are really short right now. We need your help.
And your donation goes?
How to say that? I don't mind getting down to the level of begging. I'm asking and begging you to write a little check and send it to P.O. Just write the check to Bobby or Santa, whatever you want, P.O. Box 70, Opelousas 70571. And we're going to get that check, and every penny that we raise goes to the clinic. There are nobody cutting nothing. Every dollar goes.
The fundraiser is self-supporting with all the donations that people donate, all the materials. Paper gets donated, postage gets donated, all the labor gets donated, the food gets donated. So, good.
Okay, I can't do more than ask you, and you don't have to do more than just write a little check, even though you're not coming. Our big donors. Our biggest donors a lot of time are not there.
I sell a lot more breakfasts than people that come. I got a check this week from Riverside, California. I'm pretty certain he won't come for breakfast, but I got a nice donation from there. I want to thank them as well, the Slaughter family. What I want to say while I was talking about that. So one other thing was in my head, though. God,
well,
it'll come back to me. It'll come back to me. We've got this weekend, Fire and Water Festivals going on over in Leonville, starting on Friday night from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. at the Singleton Barn, the new home of New News, right there on the main highway there. 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. will be big band music. Art and Steve Diorio from Biloxi will be playing. $10 a person, BYOB, and an all-day Saturday, the Fire and Water Festival. They'll have rural arts, music, art demonstrations, dancing, food, and fun. It's a free event from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. You can call Miss Mavis Frugier, 754-7724 for more info.
We have a new city editor for the Daily World, Mr. Evan Moore, and he's been in the newspaper industry for quite a number of years. He says he's 65 years old, and he's looking forward to working in the community and learning more about us. So
come to the breakfast. You can meet us all.
That's correct. Be a good time to come, and also it'd be a good time for him to maybe help us write up a good article like they try to do every year on the front page of the Daily World. They try to show Santa.
That would help.
And that helps our cause. So you can start off by helping Santa, Evan. And I'm looking forward to meeting you at the same time. Please.
How about Sears of Opelousas? Go by Sears. You know, they still got all those good Christmas specials going on. If you go by Sears here in Cresswell Lane, they got everything. They got Mama's new appliances, if that's what you're looking for. They got a new lawnmower, grinders, and leaf blowers, and all that kind of good stuff for your yard for Daddy. They've got tools there. They've got all sorts of home items. They've got electronics as well, nice big screen televisions if you want to watch a little TV as well. Go by Sears. Tell Mr. Derek we said hi here on Cresswell Lane and Steamboat Warehouse. Speaking of one of our good helpers with the Breakfast with Santa, get Mama away from the smell of her own cooking. Steamboat Warehouse, best of the best chef the past 7 years. Louisiana Restaurant Association's Restaurateur of the Year this year. huge award.
And deserving.
Good guy, great food, great atmosphere at the Steamboat in Washington. Go by and enjoy all the great atmosphere, the great seafood, the steaks, the wine selection second to none, and all those nice drinks that you'd like to enjoy, a nice libation, maybe a Bloody Mary with a pickle Zydeco in it, good to have, and sit out on the wharf there over beautiful Bayou Catawba.
While reading the obituaries during the week, I ran across the name of Nancy Ann Wartell Williamson. Well, when it said Wartell, that rings a bell, and that's local, right out of the Washington, Grand Prairie area there, is where the Wartell hatchery was, as they refer to the Fontenot's over in Vidrine, Louisiana.
Still got the old metal building up with the sugarcane lettering on it, if you look real good from the road.
Right, and I've got one of their gallons of syrup. It's empty, but it's a souvenir. And the mother and father, of course, the father is Manny Wartell from Washington, and of course Nancy's mother is Mary Bradley Wartell from Opelousas here. Two people that I've known literally all my life, and my deepest sympathies on her recent death. And then another young man who had an untimely accident was John, better known, I guess, as Little John Fitzgerald, because his father's Johnny. And I really know his mother the best. Little John was a young man in his 30s, if I'm not mistaken, 39. And
his mother's Mary Fitzgerald, with the district attorney.
With the district attorney's office. And she is just a wonderful person. I've got to know her over the years. I give her a donation, I don't know how many years, but ever since she started raising money for the March of Dimes, all she does, about that time of the year, it looks like it's around March or April, when she calls, I said, don't worry, the check will be here when you come by to pick it up. Oh, Mr. Bobby, you know how she said, Mr. Bobby. But you know, this had to really, really hurt the family very, very much. And our very deepest of sympathies. And these untimely deaths occur more often than we would want them to occur.
I was surprised in the last few weeks, you know, I read through the notices, and how many young people lately, it's tough.
Yeah,
tough.
there was a young, another Ronald Bellard Jr.
In a motorcycle accident, like the Ronald Bellard that was involved in the motorcycle accident like 2-3 months ago. I mean,
not even that.
Yeah,
no, a month ago.
Yeah.
A month ago, and then we have a Ronald. We must have 4 Ronald Bellards right in this area. Oh, we had a couple of them. Unfortunately, not with us any longer.
Opelousas Little Theater is having their showcase auditions this weekend and next weekend. It's December the 1st and December the 8th at 5 p.m. That's Saturday, right? The 1st? Yes, Saturday, the 1st and the 8th, 5 p.m. at the Little Theater at South City Park. Just come and show what you can do. If you're a singer, a dancer, skits, whatever your thing is that you do, they want to see it, and they may pick you to participate in their showcase that's going to be going on in January. For more information, call Duncan McBride, 351-3822.
I was talking to Mayor of Washington, Louisiana, Joe Pete, and I forgot what got us on the phone. That was yesterday, Tuesday, and I was able to take a moment of time to thank him for having a luncheon, a Thanksgiving feast for the town of Washington employees. I thought that was really, really rewarding for him, and I had an invitation to go. I wasn't able to go, but he was glad to hear that, you know, it was noticed that he did this for the employees, and of course he works here in Opelousas now with the Opelousas Housing Authority.
Oh, really?
I didn't know that, but assured me that if we need anything, that he can help not only in Washington, but here in Opelousas with anything to do with the Housing Authority, give him a call. Joe Pete.
And I want to remind everybody, this coming Wednesday at every Catholic church throughout the diocese, this Wednesday and the next following two, they're going to have confessions from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. at every Catholic church throughout the entire Diocese of Lafayette. So you can go by and see your priest and take some time to get a load off your chest.
The 2012 Civic Cup in Lafayette, which is a very prestigious award, was recently awarded to Dwight, better known as Mr. Bo Ramsey. And of course, he has done a number of things over the years for the Lafayette community. And there was a movie car appeared at a festival recently, and you see that?
I sure did.
And that was over at the Antique Car Show in Eunice, and this particular 58 Oldsmobile, convertible I might add, was seen in the movie Secretariat, which was filmed, a lot of it was filmed right here in Acadiana, and more particular right here off of Highway 182 at Dr. Richard Tate's home and farm.
You know, over at the sugarcane making this weekend, the guys in the Antique Car Club came by, a bunch of them, to visit and watch some of the sugarcane making. And you know who's got an antique car? Father Mark Ledoux.
Really?
He was there in an old, I guess it's like a 46 Ford, I guess is what he's got. But they tease him, it's not, you know, they say that's a new car. That's not an old, they call the old ones from 42 back. He's got a new one. It's a 46, you see.
Well, my little pick-em-up truck that everybody likes so much, and I've used it a little bit more recently. Took it out the mothballs. It's a 46 Chevy pickup
there you
truck.
Go. You and Father Mark got to go racing.
Yeah. Well, mine has a kind of a little hopped-up engine in it. I don't know about.
Well, you're gonna find out.
Well, you know, the priest.
The Lord's on his side.
Oh, you think I might have a breakdown or something?
You never know.
I might bust the engine open trying to be faster than him.
That's Father Mark that's over at St. Peter's in Carencro now, just to put it in perspective, originally from the Opelousas area.
Opelousas area, right.
Vieux Village is going to light the village on Friday evening, December the 7th, with all kinds of great food out there as well. I know they do jambalaya with at the Kiwanis Club that does all that, and hot chocolate by Walmart.
Did you get all of your...
I got all my sponsors.
Sponsors, okay.
And then the following Thursday, December 13th, is when the Children's Parade will be in Opelousas. Call the city if you want to get your float in now. You got to call Melanie Lee LaBeouf, 948-5227. She'll help you out.
Depression treatment, and I read the papers pretty thoroughly in the morning there. I spend about an hour every day, and that's kind of my reading that I do for the day. And it using some
transcranial magnetic
stimulation. Can you imagine? Well, I remembered having a unit like that over in Plaisance.
Y'all did?
But Mama and Daddy told me about it. And I'm not going to name names because there's some grandchildren that are still alive right in the area. But Dr. Butch Lazaro ended up either buying it or they gave it to him. And to my knowledge, Dr. Butch and Kay donated it to the Vieux Village, the little medical
museum
doctor,
the doctor's office there.
Doctor's office.
Oh,
so we need to go over there and check on this. I'm gonna leave this.
It's coming back in style, you see.
Well, you never know. Back in those days, they thought it was kind of strange.
We're down to the end. And boy, I didn't tell you to find that book ahead of time, so I might have messed up.
I got it. No, I got it, and I've got my prayer.
You got it,
every Sunday, every program, Andrew and I ask you to consider attending the church of your choice. And we try to close the program with a little thought. Faithful God, you never ask too much from me. Strengthen my weakness and do not take into consideration what I have done, but what I have wished to do. Thanks for viewing. Thanks for telling a friend. And I thank you, Andrew, for assisting.
Thank you.
Watching KDCG TV.